No, I was thinking it would be doing the Teddy Long dance. If we found out that Teddy Long like had Undertaker's urn, that's how he kept summoning Undertaker for every match. Every heel, here comes Undertaker. The Undertaker.
Player.
Let's do it that.
If that was the case, I would love for that to be a show. Like someone finds Undertaker's urns and just summons him to fight all of the evil that's in the world. I summoned the Undertaker.
So anybody who has possession of the urn would have the right or the ability to summon the Undertaker, kind of like what they did with the 24/7.
Yeah, he just summoned.
That was the rules of the game. Those were the rules of the game.
I'm saying, like, oh, why not, huh?
Them's the rules.
Them's the rules, man.
But, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of the Kayfabe Podcast. We are your hosts. Have no fear because your councilman is here. I am with also the sweetest oos, wrestling with honey, and the people's nightmare has decided to finally join us. Y'all will find out why we say that in the next coming weeks. We got to film with a very special guest, so we
sure did. We sure did. Can't wait for y'all to see it.
Let me rephrase that. Me and Honey did a tremendous interview with someone that y'all will find out.
Wait. We got to redo that sentence again. The greatest tag team on the internet.
The councilman and the sweetest oos interviewed someone, yes, that I think y'all are going to enjoy. Deonne could have been here, but for some reason he abandoned us for dragons. I don't.
Okay, that's it.
It's something that has something to do with
people. Before people run with this, please, Dragon Con. Okay, that's what we're going to get back. We went and got our badges tonight.
Yeah. Again, he abandoned us for some dragons at that we're meeting at a con. But I don't. Again, why are dragons at a con? I don't know. But okay. But we are all here for the live one. Sage D, yes, it is great to be back. It is great to be here with all of our Kayfabers. Yes, we've been gone for 2 weeks, and apparently those equal out to 200 years. So for each week was 100 years. So y'all look great. Y'all look fucking fantastic. Okay. Yeah. So, but we got a lot to talk about today because this weekend is the Clash in Paris. That's also in France. I feel like they don't express that France is also clashing. They don't mention that. They just talk about Paris. France is also doing that. But yes, we have a lot to talk about with there. Of course, we're going to be doing our predictions, but we also have some great fantasy booking that we are going to do as well. But to make sure that we kick off the Kayfabe podcast, right? We're getting back to our roots. Okay, original segments, and we trying new things. That is just to give y'all more content. Okay, so without further ado, let's start off with the SmackDown preview. All right, SmackDown is tomorrow. I don't know what time. I don't know how long because I don't trust SmackDown. But it's gonna be on tomorrow, and we have 3 matches that we're getting going to have for the home show before Clash in Paris. The WWE Women's Tag Team titles will be on the line as the champions Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair will be defending against the Secret Hervis, Piper Niven, and Elba Fire. Now, with Chelsea Green there and big rumors of potentially this show going on the road with Mr. Ethan Page and getting a call up to SmackDown as they continue this Canadian-driven faction. Who's to say what will happen between these 2 tag teams as they go head-to-head for the women's tag team titles? We will also have more gold on the line as the United States Championship is on the line here before Clash in Paris. The challenger, Sami Zayn, not sure why, will be taking on Solo Sikoa for the United States Championship. Now, why is a Raw superstar over on SmackDown getting title opportunities when there's so many people on SmackDown that should be getting a title opportunity?
He got moved there, didn't he? Didn't he get moved there a few weeks ago? Or didn't they move him there? Didn't they?
I thought they were borrowing him because they were in his hometown.
Oh, wow. Really? I could have sworn there was something I saw. I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad. But yeah, that's interesting.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, for LA Knight.
Oh, did they swap each other for that?
It was a trade-off.
Oh,
Okay. Well, that's very interesting. But the title will be on the line, so we will see what will come of that. And then as well, we have a number one contenders match for the WWE Tag Team Championships between the Street Profits and Mellow Don't Miz. And which tag team is going to come out on top to face the Wyatt Six for the tag team titles? Now, real quick, Deonne, I would like to get your predictions on these three matches. Just in a quick stride, who do you think is going to be taking the number one contendership?
this one's odd because Miz has come back out of nowhere, and Melo's finally on screen. But we got the Street Profits who have been done dirty in the division for months now. I want to see the Street Profits win this one. Love Melo, love Miz, but I think the Street Profits and the Wyatts can put on a pretty good feud. So that's what I'm looking forward to. So I'm giving the nod to the Street Profits.
Yeah, I also second that with the People's Nightmare. All right, United States Championship on the line. Who's walking out as the United States champion?
I mean, it's Solo has to retain. I mean, Sammy just got to SmackDown. He's getting a title shot. I will admit, we did talk about the underdog stuff. He sort of erased a lot of that by saying, you're not dealing with an underdog anymore. You're dealing with a WrestleMania main eventer. That for me was like, okay, now we're done with that. Finally. Yes. So I give him some props on making that change. But Solo for the win here, man. Solo's needed this title, man, and he's needed a run like this so we get to know Solo.
Oh yeah. Notice I didn't call him Mick Foley Jr. I was like, when I heard that, I was like, there he is. Make sure you thank Karrion Kross though for that. Make sure you say thank you, Karrion. And you were right. Just throwing that out there. And then, of course, the women's tag team titles. When the dust settles, who do you think will be walking out with the WWE tag team championships?
Yeah, I think it's a retain here too. Alexa and Charlotte have been running with these titles. I like them together. I'm glad that the Secret Service and Charlotte, and Chelsea are getting in these matches too. And I think that's a clever way of bringing Ethan into the main roster as well. I like that idea of him already being established with this group. We see them on NXT. We see him maybe on SmackDown. That's a good introduction to the audience for him. But winners for this, taking Alexa and Charlotte.
All right, yeah. I'm in the same boat with you, man. 3 for 3. But as you notice, I did not ask Honey hers because we are now including into the Kayfabe podcast. If you are a fan of Wrestling with Honey, we are hitting the Honey Pot predictions here on the Kayfabe podcast. So without further ado, we are going to throw it to Honey. Honey, let's get these Honey Pot predictions for this week's Friday Night Smack.
Yes, you already know. You guys are going to catch me here on Friday, first of all, as well, because we will have our Honey Night SmackDown watch along, and we will be covering all of the shenanigans that's going to be going down, because that's what I believe is going to happen. Because, when you have Messy Nick Aldis running around, just creating chaos and matches on the flip and on the fly, because he knows exactly what the people want to see. Let it burn. Okay, so with the women's, we have the tag team Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. I really do enjoy the ride that the Secret Service is taking us on. I'm not too sure in regards to Alexa and Charlotte losing so quickly. But the shenanigans are afoot, especially if you have Chelsea Green and Ethan Page involved. Solo and Sami Zayn, or in this case, Mick Foley Jr. I will continue to call him that because we want Cross. Anyway, Solo's going to be retaining. Shenanigans are afoot in that as well. I feel like it's going to be a kind of a disqualification kind of situation, and just Solo just retains and walks out being Solo. I want to continue that run as well. And then we have the tag team match. Yeah, Street Profits. I would have to be the other one to agree with my fellow colleagues on the panel. Street Profits need to take this. I want to see them advance. I think they will put on an awesome match going against the Wyatt Six as number one contenders. A hungry Street Profits is always something we love to see. Yeah. And that's that for Honey Pot predictions. So we will see y'all tomorrow. It will be taking place. Not sure what time, but it will be in France. So, they have been messing with my Honey Pot predictions for quite some time when your girl's not really knowing when to do these predictions because they don't usually come up until last minute. But, here we are. Back to you.
That was the Honey Pot prediction. Let us know if y'all enjoy seeing that segment. We will be doing more solo segments with all of the Kayfabe podcasts. Of course, we'll be getting some Did You Know facts from Deonne coming very soon, as well for me when it will be coming up with the fan wrestling blasphemies. That's right. I have seen some old crazy ass comments y'all have left on a particular video on my socials, and we are bringing them to the show. So you can get called out with this mess, and we will be doing our first one today. Yes, straight hot seat action. But we are going to keep this thing moving, and we are jumping into Clash in Paris. We want to go ahead and knock out our predictions because, again, we have a jam-packed episode filled for y'all today. So we will be giving our predictions on this weekend's PLE. I believe it's happening Saturday, correct?
Sunday.
I thought it was Saturday.
Hold up.
I'm just assuming.
Nope, it is Sunday. It is Sunday, August 31st. And we might want to enjoy this, man, because we don't know how long we got to watch these PLEs for such great prices.
One more month.
Did it start, or is that just like a one-off till next year? Like, God, can I at least see Survivor Series before y'all leave?
No, as soon as this was done, it's ESPN full throttle after that. Yeah.
Life. But, man, let's start off with this good old-fashioned Donnybrook match between Sheamus and Rusev. They have been tearing it down on Monday Night Raw. Can't be contained, giving me real Braun Strowman, Bronson Reed vibes and everything. And it got to end, and it's supposedly going to end with a Clash in Paris. Deonne, let me get your prediction. Who is walking out the winner of this good old-fashioned Donnybrook match?
Man, I love both of these guys. Sheamus, it took some time for Sheamus to grow on all of us, I feel like. He got a lot early. But Rusev back, I want Rusev to win this one. I think that could reestablish him as a player on the main roster again, because he really hasn't had like a high-profile match since he's been back, to this caliber at least. So I'm pulling for Rusev in this one. I mean, we got to get to a point where we can put him back on a tank and bring him to the ring. That will be when I know like Rusev is back. I need that again. So yeah, give me. It's gonna be a hard hit match. There's gonna be a lot of bruises. Gonna be a lot of hard hits, hard punches. But I got Rusev taking this dub.
All right, honey, your prediction?
Okay, well, I mean, this is definitely something that we have seen grow immensely. We know that there's been history between these two. Lots of it, from working together to working against each other. But, ever since Rusev's return earlier this year, they've pretty much been going at it. And I think it's definitely going to be the hardest hitting match of the night. Both of them are just brawling brutes in itself. And as far as it's really hard to pick a winner. But I might have to just keep it with Sheamus, man. Sheamus in the Donnybrook match, he's in his element. He's in his own realm. That's his style. And Rusev is down for it. Rusev isn't going to go down without a fight either. So we're pretty much just going to see who the better man really is through that match. But I'm going to go with Sheamus coming out on top of that.
I'm gonna have to side with Deonne on this one, man. The Redeemer needs this right now, and I think it's really gonna be like when we saw Gunther and Sheamus go at it. Like, I don't think a finisher is gonna be what tops it, man. I think like whoever can deliver the final blow is gonna pick up the victory, and I feel like it's either gonna be Rusev doing that or Rusev making Sheamus pass out to the accolade, like no tap out, just straight. Out of there. But yeah, I feel like Rusev needs this win. He needs to be able to get himself reestablished to be one of these like big players consistently on television. So yeah, so we'll go ahead and move on to the next match. We got the man is coming back around to defend the Intercontinental title against Nikki Bella. So the question is, who walks out as the Intercontinental champion? Honey, let me get your thought.
Okay. So at first I wasn't sure where it was going to go with these two, but I was just like, okay. With the back and forth on the mic, and the way Becky has been totally eating up, and getting kind of over and heat with the crowds and other crowds as well for the last couple of weeks. It's just, that's just Becky. That's just big time Bex, pulling in to being the heel that she is. With Nikki Bella, it's just a little comeback tour for her. I don't want to just say little. I don't want it to like come off like I meant it that way, but I did not mean it that way. She's a Hall of Famer and such. So they're just giving her that 25 years of Nikki Bella? Is that why they're doing this too?
Has it been that long?
20 years?
Has it been that long?
No, or 20 years or some 50. I don't know. There was some anniversary posted or thing that I'd seen that she has kind of been with WWE for a minute. So I mean, kudos to her. Kudos to her.
It's close to 20. I think you're right.
I know it can't be like where John was there way before she got there.
Well, no, of course, yeah, no, I know that, but I'm just like,
John just knocking on 25.
It's even taken me a minute to understand, what Nikki Bella's position was in WWE when she was hot and why she became a fan favorite and popular in a lot of ways. But in this case, obviously, we know that the greatest horsewoman is going to do what she does, and that is whip ass and take names. And she's going to retain her title. I was trying to help out Nikki Bella any way I could, as best as I could. I didn't want to come off, biased.
I mean, it's your prediction. It's biased no matter what.
I think it kind of is.
Right. So feel free. Just fly like a bird.
I'll co-sign everything that Honey said.
Fly like a dragon.
Becky's been the
wing thing, so you kind of
I shouldn't even told y'all.
That's that Targaryen.
She's just been like, I ain't coming.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Becky Lynch for the win.
That's gonna be three cherries right there. Because
thank you, MDB. 15 years.
Yeah,
thank you, Bella. 15 years.
There we go. That sounds more right. Yeah, I'm going with Becky. I mean, the man is on fire, man. You think the heel turn might not work? Did she just come in and it's like, damn, yo, Becky showing y'all why she belong. Like, y'all can call her Becky Hogan, whatever you want, man. Like, yo, it takes a real skill to adapt and continue to know like when you need to be what.
And she don't need 9 belts to do it.
But don't it make more true? But don't it make more sense for her to always be heel when Seth is a heel, and vice versa? Because
I mean,
it makes it more, I guess, believable in that sense. Like, why would she be a good guy? Why should she be good when her husband is out here stomping people in Chelsea boots, man? You know what I mean? Like that sort of thing.
Her very hot and talented husband.
Do not talk about my hot husband.
I don't know why this is hilarious to me. I love it.
She do it. I'm like, yo, Becky is hilarious.
It's working for her though, man. She can jump from heel to face seamlessly.
She can eat it.
But I don't think they always have to pair up because I don't want it to feel like it's necessary or needed, and I don't want it to come off like that. Like I think it just happens to be like they know when's the best time for them to do these things because we've had it sometimes where she's been a face and he was But when it does line up, you get moments like these, like don't talk about my hot husband.
Mm-hmm.
So does it add to it? Absolutely. But I think that they both, but more to Becky, has done a fantastic job of knowing what to be when it's needed.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just like, yo, yeah, you do need a heel right now, which again, I makes for incredible work. Like again, I wish we'd have got Natty instead of Natalia, but during these matches. But yo, we know what Becky does when she has a belt. And so we start to see people grow. So I get excited for it. So as much as I know it'll be a good nostalgia act for people to see Nikki Bella back in the ring fighting for a title, the belt is better in better hands with the man.
For sure.
I see what you did there.
All right. Then we got the tsunami, the tribal thief versus the tribal chief. Does Roman Reigns get the Shula Fala this Sunday? Or does Bronson Reed hit him with over 5 tsunamis? Deonne, let's start with you.
I so want Bronson Reed to win this match, man.
Of course you do.
Let me explain, though.
Mm-hmm.
Based on the vision, he's low-key in the back.
If they don't use this at the PLE, if someone don't say tsunami, we drop the ball. We drop the ball. MDB 99, a 999. Yo, if that does not get used this Sunday, they don't follow us. They don't believe in us.
Mm-hmm.
Like DJ Khaled said.
It writes itself right there, man. Like it prints money right there.
Yes, it does.
But but no, for real, I think Bronson Reed, because within the vision, he is almost at the tail end of it. Like this tribal thief and all this stuff is working for him, is helping him. Mm-hmm. But it felt like Braun was going to be pushed next, and obviously Seth is the guy. We need something for Bronson Reed, and this little rivalry has been pretty entertaining. Like it's been good. It's been better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
And I think if Roman takes a pin here from Bronson Reed, that just helps establish him even more. It's like looking at division is like looking at evolution. Like once you saw Randy Orton, you were like, okay, that's the next guy up. But they grouped Batista with Ric Flair, but they were winning tag team championships together.
Yeah.
WrestleMania main events with not WrestleMania main events, but WrestleMania matches with Mick Foley and The Rock type stuff. You know what I mean? So that helped. A win from this man pitted again. It'll be shenanigans, right? By hook or crook, however you get the win. But I think I'm going with Bronson Reed because I would love to see him get this dub. Not many people have pinned Roman in the last 5 years. That would be big for him.
Yeah.
By hook or crook, either way, that's huge for him. Bronson Reed for the dub.
All right. Honey?
As much as I hate what you're saying, Deonne, you are right to a point. Because you also need something to kick up. You also need something to kick up a notch. This is bigger. This is bigger than just Bronson Reed and Roman Reigns. This is the beginning of the start of the build up to Roman versus Seth, because that's the one he really needs to get to. It starts with Bronson Reed. Shenanigans are definitely afoot, and Seth will make sure he'll do anything in his power to make sure Roman will stay down and stay undefeated. I think that's Seth's goal throughout all of it anyway, for having all the power and having this vision and this new faction, and now Paul Heyman as well. The whole point is to keep those that he has resentment for and lots of history with, QN, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns. It's more so about having that power over them so that way they no longer have control. Seth has all the control, and it begins with this. So I am going to have to also say that Bronson Reed will win this, as much as I hate to go against my tribal chief, but it's not about that. It's not about picking favorites. It's about what the story is going to entail. And that needs to happen.
Man, honey, when it gets the tribal chief on this one, I didn't expect it. Didn't expect
Anything can happen on the Kayfabe Podcast.
Yo, Ski Mask Honey is hilarious.
I think that's great. I love it. I'm here for that.
Honey is wild.
You should have seen the earlier comments. I'm surprised y'all didn't even see them. They've been going ham early. They were funny too.
They just that one.
But you know, I was going with my tribal chief because obviously you guys saw me staring into the camera, but hearing the sensibility that Deonne had in that explanation, it makes sense.
Look at us growing up.
You're welcome, Deonne. I put you over. There you go.
Look at us growing up. Yeah, again, another three diamonds. Yeah. I am in the same boat with them. Bronson Reed needs this. I think it puts him over to where now we can at least have it to where it's here with him and Braun Breaker, and it's not so much of a gap between them. And then just to see what he does next and who he goes after next. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say Bronson Reed as well. I think
I do love you, my tribal chief.
Right. And I mean, and he couldn't do it without you. So
right.
There's also that.
This is because this is why you are the gift that keeps on giving, sir.
Mm-hmm. And now we have the 17 and never seen, the GOAT himself, John Cena, taking on Honey's favorite wrestler, Logan Paul. Honey, we might as well start with you since we know this match you're looking forward to. Who wins between John Cena and Logan Paul?
Not Logan Paul.
You're saying the GOAT is taking the victory?
Absolutely saying the GOAT is taking the victory.
Okay. Deonne, your thoughts?
I'm just so happy to see John Cena in a smiling picture again, man. Him being back to being John Cena. You know what I mean?
I'm not.
This just seems right. This just seems so right.
I'm not, but I know this is the Cena that's going to whip Logan Paul's ass.
Yeah, he already destroyed him on the mic already. So Cena for the win here, man. He should, 9 more dates after this, I guess, or something like that. 10 or 9. 9
more dates.
Yeah,
and
he's got this one. Days. Yeah, there's no way he loses this one. Nobody else has lost to Logan. Like Cody hasn't, Roman didn't. I don't see John Cena taking an L here.
Yeah, this is all a ruse to lead into the next big thing.
Pretty much at WrestlePalooza, right? But yeah, Cena's for the win this one. My bad.
Because I know he's gonna show up somehow.
You think he's out in Paris?
I think he would be.
My reason why Logan Paul is going to win this match.
Oh my God.
That's the reason?
Logan Paul is going to win this match. That music going to hit. Logan going to knock out John Cena and pin him for the win. And he is going to milk pinning John Cena.
But we already saw him knock out John Cena, recorded twice, by the way. And we kind of saw them put hands on each other already with it.
But that's why it has to happen like that, because that was such an emphasis. Again, this don't hurt Cena, especially if you have the whole Brock Lesnar factor. That's even more. But you have to have that now come up a little bit with Clash in Paris.
Okay.
That's just me though.
Do we think Logan, out of the people that have beat Cena, Austin Theory, Solo, that he could probably milk this for every drop while he's in wrestling? That
Cody
he beat
Rhodes
John Cena in his
John Cena.
Where he beat John Cena in his retirement year.
Mm-hmm. Like that's just a staple he gonna be able to take with him to like, and that's gonna resonate into dollars going over on podcasts, being put and doing special guest spots and stuff like that. Same thing like with his brother going into these fights, like that's gonna be something everyone is going to talk about. Like that's going to accumulate so much of a story that Logan Paul pinned John Cena.
Or maybe we see Brock Lesnar come out, attack Cena. And then Logan Paul's thinking like, oh, shoot, Brock Lesnar, thanks, you're on my team. And then we see Brock Lesnar F5 Logan Paul too. That's I take my money, like, happily.
I just saw all that happen in my head too, honey. Like he's happy to see him high-fiving.
And Logan still went. And Logan,
you know, everybody wants to see that shit.
And okay. Logan lands on him.
Yep, he lands right on Cena. 1, 2, 3. Either way, Logan Paul is winning this match this Sunday.
I just want to see Logan Paul get F5. That's all I want to see.
Hey, you know, if it happens, we know why. And then the main event, I guess, fatal 4-way for the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins, LA Knight, CM Punk, and the Yeet Master himself, Jey Uso. When the smoke is cleared, who is walking out as the World Heavyweight Champion?
Seth retains this one. I don't. Oh no, it just doesn't feel like a title change yet, especially after the theatrics of him cashing in. I don't think he loses it here. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna pick Seth. It's an interesting match though. LA Knight finally in the title picture. CM Punk's back, still in it, obviously, and getting Jay back in there too. Good match for a good card, especially for a clash in pair. So, but I don't think, man, it's too early for Seth to drop this title.
Okay, honey,
these are a very good group of particular top guys, and regardless, there's a lot of star power in it. It's going to be a great match. It's going to be a lot of back and forth. It's going to be a lot of mixture of working with somebody and then turning on them real quickly, and you know what I mean? And there's been that back and forth, which I've really been enjoying between LA Knight and CM Punk very much. And then also with Jey Uso being involved there as well. But we all know that, you know, the visionary, the revolutionary will always triumph. He's got the numbers, he's got title, he's got Paul Heyman, and he's going to continue to gain control.
Yeah, I got to go with Seth on this one. With the same reason Cindy said in the comments, just shenanigans. They're good. The three of them are going to get distracted, and the one great thing that Seth has is that stomp, and he can like curb stomp them out of nowhere.
Man,
so all he has to do is have this much space and opportunity. And I think that's what's the factor that's going to get him to retain.
And if he hates you,
might do 2 feet.
Remember, that was still the dirtiest thing.
You know, and the way he stomps Roman and CM Punk is with like the utmost hatred. It's the best.
I'd be low-key scared though with him doing that to me, because it's like, man, listen, the way you coming down look like you finna really drive my head, yet you figure out how to slow it down. Just like
he
jumps high like the way Finn Balor does when he knows he's about to come down on that coup de grace, like heavy.
That man knees be at his nose,
right?
Like damn.
Wait, y'all remember when he took the curb stomp away? He was doing that like ripcord knee thing. Mm-hmm. That was a terrible time, man.
Didn't he break Cena's nose?
Yes, he did.
No, he broke Cena's nose off the springboard knee.
The springboard knee.
The springboard knee. Yes.
Yeah, but that ripcord knee, it was a cool move, but it wasn't a finisher like his.
It was.
Stomp.
No, the stomp is great.
He can't do a good looking pedigree either, man. Great everything else.
His pedigrees just be
His best one is when you
stomps, man.
That's catch Roman in that spear. Those are his best ones.
That was his best ones, yeah. Because it calls for how he drops them. So it goes with it. But when it's just regular, it's like,
yeah, nah. It doesn't build it up the way Hunter does. Like, of course, I know he means well with it as a tribute and homage and everything, but the stomp is where it's at for
Triple H with
that
that
belongs
gut
with him.
kick. Triple H with that gut kick, man, and you knew it was over. Like once you saw that kick,
yes,
he kneeled over.
Yeah,
because SummerSlam stomp might as well have been heard around the damn world, man. Because the noise in there, man, it was unreal. Yeah. You hear that stomp anywhere. So yeah, Seth Rollins, man.
Yeah, Seth Rollins for the win on this one. But we shall see. Clash of Paris is this Sunday. It is starting at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So make sure that y'all set y'all clocks a little bit earlier if you want to be able to enjoy Clash in Paris. I believe that the Women's Wrestling Talk YouTube page is going to be having a watch along during this time and a post show for Clash in Paris. So make sure. There you go. So why watch it alone? Come enjoy some of your favorite WWT panelists on the watch along and the post show this Sunday. Now, we are going to continue to keep it rolling, and we are going to move it to one of our new segments that we have. And this is the brainchild of the People's Nightmare. So I'm going to pass the mic and stage to him and let him take it from here.
All right, man. Well, you might have to change the graphic slides for me, but I don't think I can over here. But what? What's so funny, honey? Anyway, unnecessary.
Always a modification.
Well, I'm not behind the scenes on the anyway. Should have stayed at Dragon Con. So unnecessary heel turn. So this is gonna be a new segment. We're gonna just do like unnecessary things, unnecessary face turns, unnecessary factions, you name it, we'll talk through it. But this week we're going to look at 2 heel turns that are pretty unnecessary, and we'll get the most obvious one out of the way to start off, and that would be Stone Cold Steve Austin WrestleMania 17. So reason we're starting off with one of the most obvious ones is because Cena's heel turn reminded me of this. It took me back to this moment where we didn't need it, or really wasn't as necessary as we thought. Take a trip back. WrestleMania 17, Rock Austin, that was probably one of their best matches that they've ever had. And towards the end, and 2 baby faces too. It proved throughout that match that you could have a babyface versus babyface match without someone being a heel. But then Stone Cold turned heel, and nobody really wanted it. He said that he was sort of feeling like he was getting stale, but those pops when that glass broke told a different story. Fast forward throughout his heel run, they put him with Triple H. I thought that was kind of dope, the 2-man power trip, but that's when Triple H blew out his quad. So Steve was by himself again, trying to be this heel that nobody wanted. They even changed his music. So the glass still broke, but there was some stupid other music after it.
Hey man, I enjoyed that remix song.
Not that one.
That song wasn't bad.
No.
Was that the forcible entry one?
Yes, that was that one. But after that one, they changed it again.
I erased that from my head. I know which one.
They changed it. They changed it again just so you're not familiar with it. And he went on this bionic redneck sort of a thing, which was a dope name at the end of it, though. It was a cool name. But it was just one of the things where, like, when this happened to me, I was like, man, the Attitude Era might be over, because he was that flag bearer for it. And to see him shake hands with Vince, the devil himself, totally unnecessary. Honey, Will. Honey, you're first. Or Will, it sounded like you were going first. Your thoughts on Stone Cold's heel turn, WrestleMania 17?
I agree. The most unnecessary heel turn to ever happen. Even Stone Cold himself said his biggest regret in his entire wrestling career was this. Like, he wished, like, when that happened, he'd have just hit Vince with a stunner, because he just felt like everything started to turn downward after that, and it did.
It did.
Exactly. It because it was one of those like, this is not what we need of you right now. And then we had plenty of heels there at the time of this. And it was like, yo, you're not necessarily needed. Like, you're needed to be on the face side. We need someone to cheer. And so it was just like, and then like the engagement that he had with Vince, although there were like some classic sessions in there, it was just kind of like, this isn't the Austin that we were like, yo, this dude could beat up Mike Tyson. Hear me out.
He became more of a little comedic act along with Kurt Angle. We got some really good stuff from that. But before his run right here, because The Rock, remember, The Rock the next night he lost again, and he was gone to make Scorpion King, I think.
Yes.
So your baby, he had no baby face to really go up against.
Yeah.
If The Rock may have stuck around, sure, this could have worked a little better because it would have been two sides of the coin. It would have switched places pretty much from like past years.
Yeah.
But with this, the Triple H 2-man power trip, though, might have had potential before he blew out his quad.
It did. It was just
that was a fun time, honestly. It was an interesting, fun time.
But did you really want to boost Stone Cold, though?
All right. Well, at the end of the day, I don't think it was, with Stone Cold, it was different. I mean, at that point, I mean, I'm not sure I could speak for everybody, but I feel like WWE's direction was that they felt Austin characters was a little stale, and he already beat all like the top players and stuff like that. So like, what else is something that we could do that he hadn't done? I think it's just more so about that we hate how it happened and the fact that this picture exists. I think that's what he really, really can't stand about the heel turn as well. And I mean, I think that's mostly what feels like it makes it unnecessary, but without this heel turn, there wouldn't have been those interesting and fun comedic moments. We wouldn't have gotten to see a different side of the Rattlesnake as well in regards to how he worked backstage with, almost popping the Undertaker backstage, working with Kurt Angle, the whole cowboy hat segment and singing, like the special nobody's mentions it here in the comments, but it's just like, there are some little gems that we did get from Stone Cold with this heel turn. So I understand why everybody says it's completely unnecessary. I don't think it's completely unnecessary. I just think how it was done. And he didn't have to do this to turn heel. You know what I mean? And it's Stone Cold. He could play the crowd however he wanted to. So I wouldn't say it's an unnecessary heel turn.
But we were at a point with Stone Cold. He could do anything and we cheered him. Like, this man could push the old lady down in a wheelchair and people will pop for him. Like, that's how over he was at that time. Like, and then you sort of compare his years before this to his years after this. That initial Stone Cold run, man, like, is unheard of. It's unmatched. Like, he saved a company. He and Rock and Triple H, all that whole crew, but he was the flag bearer to save the company. And they're in stadiums for 17. Yeah, they were in. They were in Houston.
So,
yeah. So
and I think it was more so just it was more
arenas to WrestleMania and then stadiums.
Yeah, it's just more shock,
I know.
But the thing is, it's like there's shock and there's things that just like, yo, we didn't want this to happen. Like, out of all the things of, okay, like you're gonna go heel. Okay, cool. You're gonna go heel. We get it.
Well, Steve had a hand in it too.
Yeah, but it's like
he wanted to show a different side of his character as well. So it was a collective effort.
Yeah, but it was like, yo, dude, you can't. Not him though. Not him.
Anybody but him.
Anybody. Exactly. It was like anybody but him. And it's like, yo, you went with him? And that's what just made people just really feel a type of way about it, to where it was just like, yo, like, nah, this ain't it. This is not it. I can't, I don't like what I
can't unhear JR after this match.
Yeah. Damn you, Austin! That son of a bitch! Damn you, Austin!
Damn you to hell, Austin!
That's how I remember coming out of that match, or after watching it, and I'm like, man, Rock lost, had a hell of a run as being the top guy, and Austin's back after his injuries. He's building up again. Like it was some good times to be had, man. But Rock went and made his movie, and it put nobody as a good baby face to run against Steve. Unfortunately, too, they didn't look ahead a little bit because we were like, hey, we gotta get in with Triple H. Who's the most hated man in the company? Triple H. All the stuff they've done to each other, let's put them together. Yeah. And if we're fantasy booking that, I think that would have been pretty dope to see, because that 2-man power struggle would have become a 1-man power struggle between the two of them. They would have imploded eventually. So that could have been his heel turn, well, his face turn, right? Back to where he should have been. But I don't know. I thought this was pretty cool. This was one of the most obvious heel turns that is often discussed. So I thought that we just get out the obvious one in the first one.
No, I thought that was there.
But I do have one more. And this is the one that really, really just grinds my gears every time I think about it. So
I wonder why.
It really does, because to me, it never made any sense. So my next one, heel turn, was Macho Man joining the NWO at Super Brawl 7.
Oh, well, that explains a lot.
So this man was essentially the inciting incident for the NWO. Like, he took those leg drops at Bash at the Beach. He was the essentially sacrificial lamb for Hogan's heel turn and the NWO to start.
Yep.
But Super Brawl 7, February 1997, he and Sting before this were dressed in black and white. This was early Crow Sting. And it looked like Sting was building his army to go against the NWO. And I was like, this is going to be pretty dope. He's got Macho Man, the guy who took the first bullet, essentially. It's going to be great. Then we fast forward, and Macho Man helps Piper win. Hogan beat Piper. And the next night, he joins the NWO.
That's a hell of a statement you just said.
Made no sense to me that the guy who took the bullet is now within the group. This is how I felt back then. This is how I feel now. This never made any sense to me. I don't know why you wanted to add Macho Man to the NWO when he seemed like he was on WCW side the entire time. So this one really grinds my gears because I don't understand it fully. Honey, your thoughts on Macho Man's joining the NWO?
I think more so it's definitely a unnecessary heel turn for me, not only for what you just stated in regards to him being the quote unquote sacrificial lamb for the heel turn that we know to be leg drop heard around the world. I think in this regard, I would definitely have to agree, only because I barely remember how it happened. And I wasn't sure even why Macho Man was joined with them in the first place.
Yeah.
So, and this was when it started getting a little out of hand with the NWO thing to me, because then after that, everybody wanted to join in. It started kicking off that whole thing and stuff like that. So I felt like the NWO belonged with just the three, because that was that. But with Macho Man, even with the storyline itself, it didn't make sense. So I definitely agree with that.
Will,
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even remember when this happened.
That's what I mean.
I was watching WCW, and then all of a sudden he was in there.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
I don't remember, because again, too, this is around the time where, like, I wasn't privy to be able to see all the PLEs, so pay-per-views and stuff. So like, you kind of had to come back, and then they replay a few things of what happened for you to let you know this. I didn't see none of that. I just happened to be, they all came out, and I was like, is that Macho Man?
It makes no sense, right?
Like, when this happened, because the only thing I saw was him getting a shirt or something like that. I want to say like Eric Bischoff gave him his shirt and stuff, but I don't even, like, I may be just making that up in my head.
Yeah, I don't even, it was the night before. I didn't go back and watch it. I just remembered it was that Super Brawl because he handed Hogan some brass knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, this is it was like Sage D, man, this is stupid. And
yeah, this
I
was
was,
one of those like why are we here? Like then now it's just like okay, like he's like to Honey's point, this was the decline. This is where it was like, yo, this stuff really bottoming out and y'all don't know what to do. Y'all circling right now.
yeah, just to add him after he was the flag bearer essentially for WCW with Sting, with Luger, and now he's just another person in a heel group.
Yeah.
There was one one idea that he was there just to sort of start to tear them apart from within, sort of thing. But if that was the case, all the stuff he did, exactly, exactly. Because of his beef with his history with Hogan and stuff, right? So I read that and I was like, but that didn't happen though. That's not how I remember it. So Macho Man joined the NWO, another deep cut of the unnecessary heel turns. Will didn't remember it. Will just remembered him showing up with a shirt on the next Monday night or a Monday night. Yeah, and Honey's like, yeah, we're right.
That's it. That's all I remember. Yeah,
anything if anything that wasn't the mega powers from back when it happened, and when Macho Man and Hogan aligned later on at this time, just didn't look right to me at all. Either way,
no. Yeah. Hey, but I will say this, and this was my last unnecessary heel turn. If Macho Man with these glasses and the bandana, somehow he lined up the lightning from the glasses.
Oh,
to the bandana.
Great. So
like,
great.
It looks like one whole full piece. Like, I don't know how.
He was in his bag with that.
Fashion guru. Fashion guru.
Hey, one of the greatest. But yeah, I thought that was fun. It's just, I have a few more, so I'll save them for a later date, though.
Okay. That's no problem, man. A great segment. I hope everybody enjoyed the unnecessary heel turns. Like I said, we will be adding unnecessary to our unique segments. Like I said, we're getting back more into that rather than just, a lot of like recapping and stuff. We want to get back to the roots of the Kayfabe podcast. And speaking of another thing we're doing, we're now getting into wrestling blasphemies. Okay, like I said, there's a post that I put up where there have been a lot of comments that have been given. I need to screenshot them just in case something happened with this video, but we have had a lot of statements come up due to this video, and it's really just saying give your opinion that would just cause a wrestling person to just crash out, like something to trigger them. So I decided I will pull some from these comments. Just pull one for today, just because, we still got our writers' room that we got to get into. But this one comes from a follower on Instagram called lefthanded.1. And his statement was, John Cena's spinning championship belt was the best design, no competition.
The best of the best is what we're talking about.
The best of the best. There is no other belt.
Blasphemy.
There is no other belt that tops. It is the belt of all belts, according to lefthanded.1.
Now, I love the Big Eagle. The Big Eagle is my holy grail of titles, the Attitude Era. That's the one. But boy, I don't know. That spinner belt was dope, man. That sucker was like a big piece of gold, man.
I couldn't stand that belt.
But not best ever. Not best ever.
Definitely not best ever.
I enjoyed the belt. I enjoyed the belt. Don't get me wrong, but I have to agree with y'all. Best ever is strong.
Yeah, man. Like even
strong.
Top five.
Top five. Maybe a conversation. But best ever, like no competition, like
because you got big gold,
right? Big old
undisputed gold. Title was fire too.
Yes, it was too small compared to the undisputed title when this was when they combined the WCW and the title, right?
Have you seen the Undisputed title like in real life?
I haven't.
That's why. I promise you, it is way.
Okay.
It's bigger than you think.
Yeah, these comments.
It is way like that belt is huge. That
Yeah,
belt
I mean,
is huge.
Austin Skull title like that.
The Rocks that never made it onto live television.
We're
The
just thinking
People's belt. The Daniel Bryan's belt.
Oh, the hemp belt, bro.
The belt
the
is
Planet's
hard,
Champion belt.
I really wish they
shit
bring that
went
back. I want to buy
hard.
that so bad.
The hemp belt was awesome. That was so unique.
Maybe top 5, but
top 5. But to say no competition, like that's the best belt.
Okay, let's do this real quick. Let's imagine this for a second. Let's take Cena's title. Let's put it on a table right in front of us, and then let's take the eagle, not the big eagle title, but the winged eagle title. Put it right beside it, and look at both of them. Which one would you grab first?
John Cena's
winged eagle.
Really?
Yes.
I'm grabbing. I'm getting the Cena title too.
Getting the Cena title.
Like if they're both in front of me like that
motherfucker hard. I ain't gonna lie. Like
no,
between the two, they're like it's prestigious. I would look at it, but if you're telling me which one I'm finna pick up and put on, like Cena's.
And if we're talking about belt design, also you got to include the Intercontinental Championships in there.
That's what I'm saying
like
too.
The white ones, like the classic, like the one that Shawn Michaels had. Like, come on now, man. Like,
I know a lot of people don't bring them up either, but man, that NXT title, that second round in black and gold,
Black and Gold has some good titles.
Why did we change from that? Because that title still trumps the one that Oba has right now.
Yeah,
you can't tell that it's really gold.
No,
it's more platinum now.
It reminds me of a UFC title.
Yeah.
Maybe it's white. Maybe it's white gold.
Yeah, something.
Oh man, that's oof. Cena, it's up there, man.
I don't know about that. No.
Stone Cold's belt next to Cena's belt.
The Smoking Skull belt is great.
This could be like a versus or something, or with titles,
right? All titles. Hey, we ought to do that
because I am
all titles.
Yeah,
I'm thinking like if they're in front of me right now and I look at them both, which one is more appealing to me to look at or pick up? That Cena title.
That Cena title fire.
That's because it spins. That's why.
No, it's not even the spin. It's the design itself. Like the eagle at the top, the way like it's big and it kind of like
just say champ like, at the bottom.
That's like you feel like a champ when you got that belt on. Like that motherfucker dope. I don't even need it. Like if it didn't spin, it probably get a higher ranking for me if I'm being honest.
For me too, honestly. I think that's the one thing I just don't like.
Well, didn't they stop it from spinning later on?
Yeah,
okay.
Like Ray's didn't spin when he won it. Neither did Randy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That belt it suited Cena way better, but still, man, it's up there.
Was it a necessary title? Yes, of course, for the cause of Cena and everything that, and for how hot it was at the time, and everybody, with the spinner rims or spinner belts, and plates, belt.
There you go. There you go. Well, that was our blasphemous statement for this episode. We'll probably do some where we have a few more that'll come on and everything. But again, we just wanted to, start testing the waters with some new things for y'all to be able to see, get involved with, and talk about. So, hope y'all enjoyed the fan wrestle blasphemy. I'll try to post some more videos where it's like, hey, drop your blasphemous statements. So your blasphemous statement could potentially end up on the show. But we're going to go ahead and move into our final segment.
Our main event.
Our main event is Kayfabe Unreal.
Dum, dum, dum.
Dum, dum, dum. Oh, man, wait.
What happened?
Hold on. I think my cookies arrived. I was like, did they arrive or get canceled?
Cookies.
Delivering crumble cookies? What are we doing?
Hey, man, you know.
Wait, are they crumble cookies? Crumble cookies are.
I want to know what kind of cookies they're.
Nah, my cookies did not get delivered. My cookies did not get delivered.
Cookies.
Yeah, my cookies did not get here.
Gonna get some.
I do like. Oh no, I do like all these promo shots for Unreal.
Yeah,
like, these are some really dope.
They came out really
photos.
great.
Yeah,
really good.
Looks gritty. Looks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope.
Looks like it's behind the scenes stuff. But yeah, it's supposed to be insomnia cookies. I guess maybe they're on stairs or something. But anyway, we'll finish those first. I should have ordered these later. I didn't think they'd get here this fast. But yeah, we're going Clash in Paris. All right, it's the writer's room, ladies and gentlemen. So if you know the writer's room, this is where we all sit in a band together and come up with things, and you are also involved. So on today's Kayfabe Unreal Writer's Room, we are creating our own Clash in Paris PLE. How would we make Clash in Paris? And what would we book? So I'm going to sit at the head of the table. Honey,
let's do it, Chief.
Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. Clash in Paris. Clash in Paris. We got to book it. With what's currently going on in the WWE, let's get some ideas thrown out there. 5 matches. We need 5 matches.
Okay. I sort of thought about like who not deserves a push, but who we would like to push a little more.
Okay.
Or establish somebody a bit more. Hold on, I'm pulling up notes. I got notes.
Gotcha.
Of course you do.
Honey, I'm prepared, okay? I try to be. Do you have notes? Would you like to go while I look at my notes?
Sassy. That's the dragon. That's that dragon fire. My God.
That's the dragon in him.
That's the dragon fire coming up. You may proceed, sir.
But proceed.
Okay, well, probably like one of the highest guys on the roster right now is Dirty Dom, and we don't have him on the card for this one. Granted, he just did AAA.
Well, we don't have a card yet, so we create one. So
that's right. So I want to make a play to put Dirty Dom on this card.
Okay, Dirty Dom on the card. I mean, listen, I don't disagree with you. I think anytime you got Dirty Dom, you got a pop. You got people saying something. But okay, with what's going on, you know, who is his opponent? Are we running back the IC title? Well, you know, is it going to be AJ? What are we doing story wise?
I'm still putting him with AJ. That story is still
okay.
Is still hot, and for a match over at Paris for that, I think that will work.
Is it time for him to drop the belt?
Well, this is how many matches have they had together?
They've only had one.
That's only just the one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How's that SummerSlam?
Because Dom was injured.
That's right. That's right. That's what I was remembering. Yeah, I'll pull that. He's too hot right now, though, man. Damn. Do you want to pull it off of him now?
I don't think that would be a good idea.
So is this something maybe we should wait on?
So we shouldn't have him on the card for this one.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm going to advocate for him anytime, all the time, but
I mean, I get it, but the story we're trying to tell with AJ Styles and this IC title along with Dirty Dom, yeah, it
has to make sense to build it up a little more. We need a little more build up on that.
I agree. Honey, any candidates you want to throw out?
I definitely have a candidate I want to throw out there. Somebody who's pretty much after redemption. He's on his current route to that. But I think it was something that should have happened a little bit sooner, but we could definitely have him on the card. I think somebody like LA Knight would be worthy to have a Clash in Paris on one of these 5 matches.
Okay. Give me a story then.
So with LA Knight, you pretty much having him coming back from, kind of like not getting lost in the wind, and not getting lost on the crowd. But so it was more so just getting back into that picture of being a top guy. I kind of want to like make it into something bigger for him. I kind of would just have, I kind of want to keep having him going for that chase. We always like our superstars with a good chase. Would it be would y'all be opposed to having him trying to go at Cody and shooting his shot
for the WWE title?
Mm-hmm.
So we're bringing him back to SmackDown?
I guess so.
I think, I think his best shot is Raw. I think that title, like his is
him with Seth.
I agree, especially for Cody to lose it right after SummerSlam seems like then what was the point of taking it off of John?
I guess I was more so thinking like if LA Knight didn't move to Raw beforehand, you know what I mean? Like if it was something that happened sooner, but
I remember we in the storyline. We're in what's going on now.
So if that's the case, then I'm just giving 1-on-1 for LA Knight and Seth Rollins, honestly, instead of the whole 4 guys in one match.
I mean, he did pin him at Saturday night's main event.
And he's got a lot of good momentum right now to the point where it's like, yo, hello, how do we forget about this guy? And you got Seth who's on top. He's the top heel right now. He's got the faction. He's got the numbers game on his side. You could create a really good story building LA Knight's journey to possibly obtaining the big one from Seth Rollins in the long run.
Okay.
I have thoughts about that though. No, I was just thinking. That's fine. If any title was to change hands, honey, and I hope I'm not pivoting too much from your LA Knight and Seth Rollins. Mm-hmm. But what title could we see changing hands?
Good question. Also, shout out to Insomniac Cookies.
If there was another title that could change hands in Clash in Paris.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have to say in a way that obviously would have to make sense, the United States Championship.
Off of Solo?
So Solo.
But like I said, it would have to make complete sense to the point where it's like this is a part of the journey of Solo still.
Okay, so make it make sense, please.
Has LA Knight didn't he beat Solo?
He's held that title before.
I feel like I don't want to drop him down not drop him down to mid card title, but we've been trying.
We got him in the world heavyweight range. I would hate to have them again, and that's running something back that we've seen already this year.
I kind of don't want to stray away from giving LA Knight that rocket, you know what I mean? Or getting him towards the chasing of it.
Okay, so I think we back to the question that Deonne proposed was, which titles could we see changing hand in Clash in Paris? And even think back to SummerSlam, which ones changed hands?
Women's tag team titles?
That just changed at SummerSlam.
Oh, no, they just changed.
I mean, we haven't seen the women's U.S. title in a very long time.
Well, I think somebody proposed that earlier, which was Boza. Boza suggested that in Paris, the United States Championship, Julia versus Mia Yim.
Okay.
Okay.
We start with that title. I'm running it back with Chelsea because she's got momentum with her Secret Service, and she's got Ethan Page now too. So you could strap both of them up, make the United States title something else with Canada, with the Canadian strap, or she goes right back to her gimmick of like, what was it? Like her United States sort of act that she did before this.
Mm-hmm.
But if we want to do something fresh, she could jump back in with the stuff with Ethan and change the strap that way. I think she gets more eyeballs on it because that title gets to NXT too.
I would have to agree with that.
I agree, but my only gripe with that is we're putting money behind Julia and taking the strap off of her for that when we already have a strong case with Chelsea. Like Chelsea's doing good without the belt. Like
She doesn't need it anymore.
That's always something that could move over for a later date. That's something I don't want to jump the trigger with by adding a championship to it. But I like the Julia putting on her title.
When is the last time she defended on a PLE?
It's been a minute. I don't think she ever has, actually.
No, she just won it off of PLE, off of Zelina.
Mm-hmm.
And then Zelina got her rematch later on.
Well, let's get her on the card then. That's a title that's been absent for too long.
I agree.
And who we putting her up against?
Mia. Michin.
Has she been climbing up the ranks here for that?
She's been poking at her backstage and popping up on her, looking for a title shot. So, it's like an avoidance kind of thing going on.
Who else is on SmackDown who could give a good run? Like if we say we were starting a feud with this title match too, where can we see like a month or so to get us to our next stop with Julia? Who's on that card? You group her with Jade, but Jade just lost a world title champion.
You don't want her jumping down like that.
Man. Yeah, you have girls like Kayfabe, you have.
We also have Candice LeRae.
Oh, you have Nikki Cross as well.
We gotta reward her for that bump she took. Like, even if she doesn't win this match.
Ooh, Candice LeRae. I'm kind of on board with that as a candidate for Julia. Yeah. And then you also have Wyatt Six is on Fridays. You got Nikki Cross poking around in the back too.
Do you give Zelina her shot back? Another shot?
Make her 2-time?
Well, I haven't gone over the winner yet. I haven't thought about the winner.
So the thing is, do we want to see that ran back on a PLE?
Ooh, good one, MDV.
Is that Ivy? I think on Raw, isn't she?
She's currently on Raw. The only one I could see something where this is PLE worthy, if we're gonna do the United States title, is possibly her versus Nia Jax.
That's the only other person.
Nia Jax is in that floating stage right now to where this wouldn't hurt her. And the instant like championship match makes sense.
So it makes it
for
big.
Her.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I'm looking at this roster. I think that's one that's gonna maybe sell a bit better than Candice LeRae.
Yeah.
And then
Nia is pretty established.
Nia takes the title, and then out at the end while she's celebrating, Lash in Paris.
So if we're putting money behind Julia, we're gonna let her take this loss already.
But I'm with Julia versus Nia Jax though. I do like that.
Yeah,
I like. I'm down for that one too.
It would be Julia's biggest obstacle to date,
and it would be a huge. I think it would set a good precedence for the United States Championship, and then especially with Kiana James with her, you give her enough to be able to start cutting promos for her. So again, that way, like Julia don't necessarily always have to speak. Kiana James can be able to say like, hey, she beat Nia Jax, a former world champion.
Right.
And that gives that belt a little bit more prestige for people to want to come out with.
Mm-hmm. So that's
for sure.
So how are we feeling about that? All of that then?
I like
writing that one down.
Yeah.
Because again, like we kind of want to get that Women's United States title. Chelsea did a great job adding prestige to that, or making that title mean a lot. Her gimmick behind it, her act behind it was great. But now that title just seems to be floating. We need to remind people that Julia has it and that she can go to.
Yeah. I agree.
Same.
To come up with Stephanie too, to come up to the main roster at the same time too. We need to, if that's going to be something in the long run for those two to sort of hook up again somewhere down the line, we got to keep Julia on this trajectory too.
Yeah. I agree 100%. So we'll go ahead and add that as a potential match on the card. So we have one that's 4. Is there another title? Or is it necessary? I think we at least need 2 titles. So either is Cody defending the WWE Championship, or is Seth defending the World Championship?
Well, if we're going with storyline, Cody's filming a movie, isn't he?
I mean, but Cody was just here and got dove through a table by Drew McIntyre.
That too. Got his head knocked off. Knocked his block off.
But did that put him out? Like, did that give us a thing to put him out so we can film that movie?
He hasn't been back
I hadn't seen him.
Okay.
I think, granted, Cena and Cody were great for WrestleMania. That title was the be all end all. But I think there's more story behind the world title than the WWE title at the moment. Because you got about 4. You got more people after that one.
Right.
You got Punk. You got Gunther still there. Jay's back in the fold. LA Knight's in the fold.
Okay. So for Clash, do we do a one-off? Do we include different people? Because I like the LA Knight idea, but we got that on Monday Night Raw. Even though it didn't end the way it needed to, we still got that on Monday Night Raw. And there's nothing that has been done on LA Knight's point to put him at the edge above everybody that y'all named.
Okay.
But we do have to have some kind of return on investment, some kind of, cause and effect of Seth Rollins, with the whole fake knee injury. So if we needed that title to be on the line, throw me a stipulation match that we haven't seen in a while that we could sell for Clash in Paris.
Yeah. Well, we started off the year with a cage match on Netflix, right? With Seth in that. Seth and Punk were in that. Elimination Chamber is its own thing. Hell in a Cell is its own thing, at least recently, at least. I don't think anything warrants a Hell in a Cell at this point.
No, not yet.
Unless Punk and Seth could always be that. But we still got Survivor Series down the road too. Is there anything, let's say with a thought, is there anything Paris specific we can make it? Because we just had a street fight and everything else at WrestleMania with John and Cody. We had a cage match with
Yeah, and they did a TLC match already for SummerSlam, so maybe stipulation may not be the best way to go. Do we make it a singles match? Do we go fatal 4-way like they've suggested, or is there something that we can do, or are we could be just overthinking it? That would make this want to be a card to want to come see. Because we know this is kind of like, this isn't our big one right here, but we want to be able to make a memory in Paris.
That involves Rollins in this title.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going to sell tickets? What's going to put butts in seats for a world title match?
Oh,
I mean,
did the assistant drop off y'all dinner?
Dare I say, what is it?
Did the assistant drop off y'all dinner for the meeting?
No,
I saw my phone and said it was on the way.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get my notification yet.
Jey Uso,
Okay.
Seth Rollins. There's some history there. Obviously, we got the Roman connection too. A loss obviously hasn't hurt Jay before, if he had to take one, but I think a lot of shenanigans would be done with Braun and Bronson. And we just had their match too at SummerSlam, so that still is sort of there.
And there's
there's
also a lot of history with Jay and Braun Breaker. You know, with the IC title and stuff. So
I do a one-on-one match with Jay and Seth. Jay's over with the crowd. That crowd's gonna be yeeting all night. They're gonna run the music back. Seth Rollins, they're gonna be singing his song. Like the champion and the most over guy on the card for your main event.
So we exchanged the LA Knight for Jey Uso instead for the main.
Yeah,
I mean that's the only one like right now with history kind of works.
Yeah,
because people did want that run back out of the two.
And Paris loves Jey Uso. Because remember, Backlash in Paris was in Lyon, France, and they went absolutely
That's my favorite clip.
shit for his entrance. I still watch that entrance and get goosebumps, bro. It was loud in there, and it looked like the fireflies were moving, the walls were moving.
Now that you bring this up, though, HD, what do you think of a tables match between LA Knight and CM Punk?
Being that they've been knocking each other into tables lately, then then we got something there. Yeah.
That way they still managed to be on the card as well. We're not taking away from them. I think that's something that can go up here.
Okay.
Let's give some love to the tag division.
Men's, women's.
Depends. Which one is telling the hottest story right now?
I mean, the Judgment Day are always at the top of my list. I know the Wyatt Six have the titles, but the Judgment Day have been killing it. But do we have to look at this objectively with Raw and SmackDown? Like, I know there's only 5 matches, right? But we can't do them equally.
Yeah,
so it
only
doesn't really
5
matter.
matches.
And we have a SmackDown title on. We have a Raw title. We have another Raw match with Punk and LA Knight. And then that'll be a Raw tag titles match if we use Judgment Day.
So who would the Judgment Day take on?
I'm. Who can we put with Penta?
So we got something there. You'd have to take Judgment Day out of this one because with him having to deal with the New Day and Grayson Waller, that's a potential for 6-man. But who would Penta team up with?
If only, well, I wish they didn't put him in a SmackDown in a tag team with Andrade, but this only would have been fitting to have his brother Ray Phoenix join him. I think Paris would kind of go crazy for that.
I don't want to waste that at Clash at Paris though.
Sage D suggests Grande Americano.
He'd be more Judgment Day.
Duh, Mr. Iguana, and what's the one with the tongue thing?
Psycho Clown.
Yeah, was that? Yeah. So we're melding in AAA with this too.
I mean,
Why not? I'm with that. So Penta and.
So wait. So we're doing this. Not for the titles. It's just a 6-man.
Mm-hmm.
Like not 6-man, like 3 versus 3 versus 3.
Yeah, 6-man. It's a 6-man tag.
God, it's late. Sorry. Wait. Okay. No titles, huh?
No titles. Just a fun match. We need a fun match.
So we got. You're saying Judgment Day?
New Day.
Oh, excuse me, New Day.
New Day, Grayson Waller versus Penta, Mr. Iguano, and Psycho Clown.
I actually would like that.
I feel like Paris would enjoy the little bit of Iguana segments.
Hell yeah.
And how Xavier Woods would react to him.
And who doesn't love Penta? Imagine you have Penta, Mr. Iguana, and Psycho Clown all doing the walk.
Okay, I'm sold.
That's 4 matches.
I was like an entertaining time, man. That's all you can. I'm here. I'm sure the wrestling is great, but I like the entertainment.
Can I ask?
You went mute.
Can I ask y'all something? Are y'all supposed to have a Joe Hendry on this card?
In what capacity?
If we're at 5, Wait, are we at 5? Did I write that? Yeah, I wrote that right away.
I don't know if it's like another one-off, but I feel like it would be something fun. But I know we have the fun match already with what we just did, though. But I was just asking generally, like, would anybody be opposed to just having Joe Hendry appear?
Again, it's just you making it make sense. I'm not opposed to it. I just need you to make it make sense for this card.
Nah, maybe not. Maybe not, because I'm looking at what we wrote down, like the matches we're talking about.
Yeah,
I like
maybe not for this PLE.
I like that you'll spitball it though. It's like I thought I'd do it. No, I had that foot. Just threw it out.
Yeah, I was just throwing it out there. Yeah.
We're still talking about butts and seats for this thing, right?
I think the women's world title should be on the line.
I agree, but you're not gonna agree with who I'm putting in there.
You don't know what I'm gonna agree with.
Our current champion is vacant. Obviously, do we want to crown a new champion here?
Make me the story.
Who are you crowning, Deonne?
I don't think I crown this person as champion yet, but she has to be in this match. And we can make it a because how many the tag team match is the only other match where we have multiple.
Yep. Everything else is singles.
So we can low-key get away with maybe a stipulation behind this, but Rhea's got to be on this poster. Not saying she's got to win it, just saying she has to be on this poster.
Well, remember, we got her in Perth, so we got a lot of that stuff going over there for her with the Elimination Chamber.
How far is that away from?
I think that's next month.
God, was that quick? Damn.
We'll be in Perth very soon.
Well, that's your multi-person match for that title then, right?
I mean, there's a lot of women on that roster. Like Stephanie.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, if Elimination Chamber is in Perth, that one of those titles is gonna be on the line, either world title, women's world title, or the WWE Championship.
What about the woman who won that chamber?
Bianca?
Well, Bianca's hurt, so we can't use her.
And that's a tough match to defend in Perth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 women.
I'm gonna say Stephanie Vaquer, Io Sky, Nikki Bella, Asuka.
No Bailey.
They got Bailey off camera right now. I thought about live, but I feel like it's too soon.
Okay.
She hasn't really been off camera because she's had a couple of her segments and stuff with her vignettes.
I think whatever we do with Bailey or whatever they turn her into, I think that happens after Clash in Paris. I think that's a pretty big build for the OG horsewomen.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of somebody to sub for Nikki Bella.
I mean, you got Stephanie.
Because who did you say? Who were your four?
No. If it's Stephanie, Io, Nikki Bella, we need somebody more at Nikki Bella's speed. Asuka couldn't be in there because Asuka, like all three of them gonna like lap circles around her.
For shits and giggles, do you have Roxanne compete?
Well, I was thinking about her
because even though they've had tag team titles, they still had solo matches. There's no reason why they couldn't do that.
I would more lean into Raquel, honestly. As much as that's mine and I enjoy it, like I would lean into Raquel getting it.
Okay.
B-Fab is on SmackDown, MD.
And so it's Tiffany.
Yeah, that would be my audible, I guess, because you could put Raquel in there and that'd be great.
So Raquel and
so we said Stephanie, Io, Raquel, and who else?
Nikki Bella.
Oh, we're still keeping Nikki in.
Yeah.
Do we need her in there though?
Yeah, it sells tickets.
I get it. I get that.
Yeah, it sells tickets, and it's one of those where it's not just giving her a solo one that everybody is expecting her to get. It's like, okay, she got to compete with other women.
I'm still not liking Nikki Bella in there.
I kind of don't either.
Like I'll easily switch her with Rhea, even though we do have Perth. We're still talking about butts and seats and selling tickets, selling merch, appearances.
Nikki Bella does that. You know that.
Not to the degree of what. Not as much as Rhea.
But that's why they pushing it for Perth like that.
We can have both. So
why can't she go win as champ or potentially?
But this just.
What about Natty?
Natty, yes. Natalia, no.
And we're not going to do the Natalia thing, the Natty thing.
I mean, this is where we do have that say so in the creative way.
I'm bringing that. As long as it's that Natty, I'm bringing her in, as opposed to Nikki Bella.
We saw Natty at Triple Mania. A lot of people watched it. I don't know how many. We haven't done anything WWE TV with the character of Natty.
Exactly.
That's true.
I feel like we just can't throw Natty into this match and explain everything.
I mean, it's something that can be
what she's been doing. We can explain it in a vignette, but I think that build on like a raw of her just destroying people.
Yeah. I think Corey can break that down in commentary, though, to your point. And then where we start doing vignettes like the following day on Raw. Because it's not like it's fully new coming out the scene. So it's just like, he can mention like, if you saw AAA, you've seen this new side of Natty. Like you can hear that conversation being had during this Fatal 4-Way, especially when she getting spotlighted.
I don't know. Honey, what do you think? This new, Natty, or we're putting Rhea on this poster.
Natty or Rhea, if I'm choosing one of them.
Yeah, I don't mean to put you on the spot like that, but
no, you're good. I mean, realistically, if I'm picking them and you're trying to create a big show in Paris and you're bringing people in, there has to be Mommy. Mommy's the bigger draw out of the two choices.
But every aspect of it. But out of everything we have booked, and then the way that they are pushing creative to move into a different realm of people. You know what I'm saying? Like Rhea's the easy one. But give me one that we know is deserving to be in here that can still round out these other three before we just select Rhea.
I think she's had run-ins with all of them have crossed paths since Stephanie's been here, and even before. I think there's a lot of history there, especially Raquel and Rhea. I think there could be something there after Clash in Paris. I know we've done some stuff with them before NXT and before a few months ago, right?
Yeah, and that didn't go over well.
Understandable with that one, but I still got her as just a draw.
The only other I'm putting in there would be if there's any other name and you're not going with the easy one, going with the one who just came back, Asuka. And then you have a whole story unfolding under Raquel's eyes because she's just too oblivious to realize that, there's history with Io Sky, and then you have Stephanie Vaquer, a face-off with Asuka and Stephanie Vaquer. It was pretty juicy to me, honestly, mid-match. So, and then Io Sky and Asuka have been kind of going back and forth a little bit with difference of opinions and how Io Sky's been handling things and her match wins and everything like that. So, that's the only other name I'm putting in there.
Here's the thing, too. We're crowning a champion out of this, too, because the title's vacant.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm taking out Nikki Bella and I have a choice of Rhea or Natty, and then there's a different one besides Rhea to choose from, it would have to be Asuka for me.
Man, Asuka, Io, Stephanie, and Raquel in a match for
that's nasty.
That's nasty work right there.
But what if? Because you're gonna say the same thing. If I say, yeah, you're gonna say the exact same thing back to me. So I guess I'm gonna be like, we got that. We could do something similar to like that for Elimination Chamber, and you'll still sort of get that.
Well, apparently it's not Elimination Chamber; it's Crown Jewel. I was mistaken.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Weren't they over there one year for Elimination Chamber? Okay, that's what I guess that's what I was thinking too.
I think that's the one where Tiffany really thrived, and they were calling out Tiffy John
before she.
That was the one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's just a crown jewel match. Another Elseworld match for us.
But yeah, mommy can get her shot of the title there.
Happily.
Which is home. It's home for. She did win the last time they were there.
Mhm.
Good match with Nia that night too. Ah, damn it.
Oh, wait, not Sindhu. We know she's not up there yet for that.
I don't know, man.
I got my final.
I'll concede if that's it. Yeah. So Stephanie, Io, Raquel, and Nikki Bella.
No,
I mean Asuka.
Raquel, Io, Stephanie, and Asuka. Yeah.
I'm looking at the card as a whole, and that seems like a pretty solid clash in Paris. Like I would go out of my way to try to get a ticket to go see this.
Yeah. Like I would watch this. Like this, I'd be excited for this.
And I'm putting Julia Nia Jax first.
Facts. Hold on, I'll share the screen of what we have.
That fatal 4-way has to be match of the night. We have to put that in a good position somewhere middle towards end where it's like, oh shit, we got to follow that.
So this is the setting that I had.
Oh, you made it. Okay. Does it necessarily mean this is the order of the way everything's gonna go?
I mean, if y'all want to, or we can switch it around. It's up to y'all.
I mean, I'm always down for a women's world title match being the main.
I think you need that one as the main because you're crowning a vacant title.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think this is, yeah. This seems solid. This is a solid order, too.
Yeah.
What's wrong, Deonne?
What is it?
What?
He critiquing in his head.
Yo, you can see
like,
it.
In his head, you can see he's like, hated it.
I just don't see why we can't get Rhea, man.
We always get Rhea, man.
Always. That's why I'm like, yo.
We always get Rhea.
If I'm buying a ticket in Paris, man, and she is one of the top stars, like I'm gonna be like, man, because yeah, but I'm thinking I know we want Julia and Nia for the first one. Probably rightfully so.
Ladies opening and closing, that's pretty lit.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Because they'll tell
I'm also thinking about like how can we get the crowd on their feet to start the match off? And there's only one man who's gonna electrify that crowd as soon as the music hits. But that's a world heavyweight title match to start the night. Not saying it's never been done before. Roman did it at Rumble with Seth. Like, so it's been done before.
Yeah.
But Jay getting that, making a hot.
Going?
Say again?
You talking about to get the crowd going?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that one. I would do LA Knight and CM Punk if you want that. Because like you just said, that's a world title match.
Perfect.
You would have them open up.
That's a good switch.
LA.
That's a good switch. That's a good switch.
Okay, so tables match first then?
I'd open with that because they opened with the Hell in a Cell for Bad Blood with Punk and
or even CM Punk's music hits first too, to have CM Punk be the opener and the first act to come out.
You can do either one of those.
Either way, you got to win with the crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, you need that place is great too. So that's a hot. Yeah.
Then you got Julia Nia Jax, and you got the fun match with, the AAA combined with, New Day and Grayson Waller.
That can run a little bit too. They can have fun with that one.
Then you got the party with Jey Uso coming out, Rollins, everybody singing, a bunch of shenanigans going down.
And the shenanigans can involve, like, I know Roman's not on this card, but
everybody.
We can get him there for that,
And then the women's world championship title match is like an excitement in itself. Are we picking who's winning yet?
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing that too. Okay.
CM Punk, LA Knight. Who needs to win?
Hey, LA Knight's pinned the champion already.
Mm-hmm.
CM Punk has been champion already.
Not long enough.
It's in the record books. He's there.
It is. It is. We saw it. We got the picture. We got the picture.
If we're finally gonna put this rocket on LA Knight, this is the time. Let's let him beat CM Punk, the guy who just main evented WrestleMania.
Considering I initially wanted LA Knight on this card and to be pushed, I agree.
Yeah, let's get some shenanigans in there too. With
From who?
The Vision.
Oh yeah.
So you're gonna see the Vision twice.
Yeah, the Vision's mission is to keep CM Punk and Roman Reigns down at all times or anything bloodline related.
Yeah.
Because that's Seth's history. That's the long-term story. Because eventually we're gonna lead to Roman versus Seth. That's where you eventually where you want to go.
And really, it only got to be Bronson Reed that attack him. It ain't got to be both of them. So it could be either or.
Mm-hmm.
But afterwards, he takes him out. Okay. Julia and Nia Jax.
It's a retain for Julia. A good title defense on a PLE. That's my vote.
I agree.
Yes.
Jeez. Jeez Louise. All right. 6-man tag.
Come on, man. We know.
I mean, if you want to feel a good moment in pairs.
Exactly.
Any objections, honey?
None.
No.
No notes.
Jey Uso versus Seth.
Seth.
Yeah, Seth retains. Great one-on-one match. We'll get Roman an appearance from Roman.
Mm-hmm. Still a build for Jey Uso as well. And you got the story being told, Roman actually helping out his family, putting family first.
F that. He cost him the match.
After all
I don't think we're.
I don't know. Close Superman punch. Seth accidentally punches Jay.
Accidentally.
Yeah. Seth comes, face stomp, gets the win.
No heat between the two though, right?
Yeah, I don't want there to be beef in the family.
No heat.
We're at a new space with Roman and Jay. Like they have a different understanding of each other. But I do agree with how that happens.
I like that better than our typical sort of run-ins, hoodies, all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm. The whole time, he just accidentally hits him, and it's just like shit. And then Seth takes advantage of it. All right. Who walks out?
Ooh, never mind. Okay. Go, sorry.
Who walks out as the new champion?
I think we have to, no?
We don't.
We don't?
we don't
we can. But do we want to make it that easy?
I mean, we should.
I mean, I feel like the resume speaks for itself and how her come up has been. We all know. I think we all know that we would all pick the same thing if we really wanted to. No.
Go ahead and say it. Yeah.
La primera, baby.
For sure.
Io and Asuka could go ahead and beef on their way out. Raquel, she's gonna be the big muscle that handles her business, but just.
Man, Stephanie McCurry gonna do that corkscrew right on Raquel Rodriguez and pin her and get the title.
And run through her.
That corkscrew is perfect. Like I've never seen one that precise ever.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, It's our Clash in Paris. We have opening a tables match between CM Punk and LA Knight. LA Knight will be declared the winner. We have the United States title on the line against Julia versus Nia Jax. Julia will retain, bringing more prestige to the U.S. title than it's ever been? Question mark. And then, of course, we have the fun 6-man tag match, The New Day and Grayson Waller versus Penta, Missy Iguana, and Psycho Clown. And, of course, we got to keep the fun rocking in Paris. Penta, Missy Iguana, and Psycho Clown are going to go over. Then we have the World Heavyweight Championship match on the line, Jey Uso versus Seth Rollins. Shenanigans will ensue, and it's going to be a little too much and costing Jey Uso his chance at becoming world champion, and Seth retains. Then we have a fatal 4-way for the women's world title, Raquel Rodriguez, Io Sky, Stephanie McCurry, and Asuka. But La Primera conquers all and becomes the new women's world champion.
I'm with that. I like all of that. I would thoroughly be entertained by that.
I would be excited for this PLE. That's just me.
I'm buying a ticket.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Clash in Paris. We will see the card this Sunday. Make sure y'all check that out, as well as the WWT watch along. That'll be going down. Honey will be there along with other people from the WWT panel. And that is going to wrap up this episode of the Kayfabe Podcast. And we are back to our regular times, man. No 3 hours anymore on this. Solid hour and a 50. We could have finished in like an hour 45, but you know, we were doing our due diligence with the card. We got into it, and I
wanted to make sure we delivered for the fans.
We did, and we did a great job. You know what I'm saying, man? We were fire like some dragon's breath out here. So, thank you. Thank each and every single one of y'all for tuning in to the Kayfabe Podcast. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure that y'all comment as well about the unnecessary heel turns, the blasphemy of the John Cena having the best WWE belt design, no competition, and what you would have liked to see at Clash of Paris. But as always, it is a great time here on the show. Shout out to my co-host, the Sweetest Oos and the People's Nightmare. And we will catch y'all next time. And if you are in the ATL area and you are here for Dragon Con this weekend, hey, this guy's wearing absolutely nothing. Go find him. He's not going to cosplay, so don't think he will be. It's just
he will be as advertised.
He'll wear, you know what? He might wear his new logo. He might have merch for that he might rock at Dragon.
Oh, that would be.
And then an El Generico mask with dragon.
I just have an All-Star Fandom shirt on, so probably every day. So
well, you'll see an All-Star Fandom shirt because obviously he doesn't care about us. So, but if you see him at Dragon Con. Let's say for all the single ladies.
That's the best comment of the night.
Can we wrap? Press the button, man. Press the button. You're damn straight, Cindy.
Oh, listen, if y'all see him in the All-Star Fandom show, be sure to take a picture with him, man. Tell him, man, y'all enjoy his content from All-Star Fandom and be here on the Kayfabe Podcast. Whew, we will catch
Listen
up.
out for single ladies.